Welcome to Moonshot Radio with your host, Dr. Nivea Torres.
Greetings and welcome to Moonshot Radio, where every moment is an opportunity to learn. I'm your host, Nivea Torres, Executive Director of the Kindergarten Readiness Collaborative, also known as KRC. Our vision is that all children in Indian River County will be ready for kindergarten. We proudly partner with the Moonshot Movement, who is transforming the next generation in Indian River County by having 90% of all students reading on grade level by the third grade. With me today here in the studio is a regular guest, Shannon Maitland, Community Engagement Manager for KRC. Shannon, welcome.
Thank you for having me again.
I'm very excited to have you, Shannon. And here today, we are going to talk about a signature KRC event, the Kindergarten Roundup.
Yes, we are. I'm very excited about it.
And that's one of the events that you oversee in your role as Community Engagement Manager.
Yes, that's correct. I get to help facilitate our committee and make sure that everything flows smoothly that day.
So tell us a little bit about how this idea for a county-wide kindergarten roundup started.
It was a brainstorm that came up, and during KRC's strategic planning, they identified it as a way to connect families with resources, get kids registered for kindergarten and preschool early. So it was identified in the plan, and then at one of our summits, it was a working table. We had some folks from the school district and from several other partner organizations. We sat together, we talked about what it might look like. We even put a date on the calendar, talked about places we could host it, and one thing led to another, and now this is our 4th year that we'll be hosting the event.
So we've been doing this in the county for 4 years now.
Yep.
4 years. And what is really the intent? What is the major focus for having this county-wide roundup?
So when we first started the event, the intent was to get kids registered for kindergarten early. I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but on the first day of school, over 100 children show up unregistered. So that means the schools don't have a desk for them. They don't have a classroom assigned. The schools might not know how to get that kiddo home. The parents' contact information. So it could be very, very scary for a little one on their first day of school. So the original intent was to get kids registered early for kindergarten and to really start that, just thinking about registration and that awareness piece. Since then, the event has evolved much more, where we've pulled together almost 50 community partners each year, and we bring these resources to families at a place that's culturally neutral, it's conveniently accessible, it's outside of normal business hours, which is huge for working parents. So we pull together all these resources and bring kind of a one-stop shop for the day. And in addition to getting registered for kindergarten, they can get registered for VPK, they can get dental screenings, vision screenings, and a whole bunch of other wonderful things.
So really, it seemed that there was a concern within the county that children were arriving to school not fully registered, not fully prepared to learn.
That is correct. And so the kids weren't ready, and then, the parents weren't necessarily ready either. So it's really been a great way to provide information, get access to parents so that they can get access to resources that they need, and really just connect everyone. And one of the beautiful things that happened that we weren't anticipating was that it's been a way for the partners there to connect with one another. We've seen a lot of partnerships blossom, and folks get connected with each other because they met at the event. They maybe were sitting next to each other or took the chance to walk around, and they've made that personal connection, which has led to a lot of wonderful things.
Well, certainly this is an opportunity for both parents and the child as well to develop a deeper awareness and an understanding of what happens in kindergarten. So if you get on the bus without having this experience and this prior preparation and conversation, you really don't know what to expect in kindergarten.
Yeah. And kindergarten, I have a kindergartner, and there's a lot involved, a lot more than most parents think. And so it's just a great way to connect with the schools, to connect with, what should my child know when they come? What do they need to have? What do we do before? What kind of paperwork do we need? And at this event, we have representatives from all of the 13 public elementary schools. And so families are able to talk to the different schools. And with our option for school choice here in Indian River County, it's a great way for a parent to make one stop, meet all the different representatives versus driving all over the county to meet the different schools and to make appointments, which that's also during normal business hours. So it's hard for families and parents to get away from work.
That's a very efficient way of making sure that everybody gets the information. Now, Shannon, you said that this event has been going on for 4 years in the county. So let's talk a little bit about the growth that you've seen during these 4 years and the outcomes, some of the results. So how many people have attended or usually attend these events?
When we first hosted the event, we really didn't know how many people who were going to attend, but we had about 1,200. Then we had 1,500, and this last year we had 2,100 people come in 4 hours.
Wow.
So it was pretty intense and a little bit busy, but we've just seen families really become interested, and word has spread, and we try our best to keep the lines down and help things flow smoothly and make it very family friendly. But the event has grown, and we're very excited about it. We've had lots of partners come in. We usually have about 100 volunteers each time. So it's been incredible to watch it grow from an idea that we were talking about at a table to this wonderful event that makes families happy and gets their kids ready for school all at the same time.
So we're going to bring up a chart that has some outcomes, some specific results about the Roundup in the 4 years that you've been conducting this event. So let's talk a little bit about the registrations and the things that happen at the event and just what those results look like.
Sure.
I think that's the sponsorship chart that came up. So let's bring up the other chart that has the bar graph that has the results.
There it is.
Okay, there it is. Okay.
So over the 3 years that the event has happened so far, we have registered children for kindergarten each year. You see it's gone up, and that totals up to 646 kindergarten registrations.
Wow.
And these are parents who brought all of the paperwork and waited in the line. We also had other families who maybe didn't bring one of the documents. So 646 registrations just for kindergarten alone. And then in year 2 of the event, we brought in our partners at the Early Learning Coalition to provide VPK certificates for families so that the kiddos can go to preschool for free. So the first year they were there, we had 90, and we had 86 last year. So that's 176 certificates.
Wow.
And what's really unique about our event is the family can come, use the computers there to register on the online portal, and then the Early Learning Coalition approves the certificates on site and prints them on site, which was identified. A lot of families don't have printers, and some families don't have access to the internet or to computers. So we really tried to overcome those barriers by providing all of that right here. And that's a unique thing from what I understand. They don't print and approve right there all in the same day. And some families can even take their VPK certificate. If the preschool of their choice is at the event, they can take it to the preschool and get their kids registered right there. Some schools, because it's early in the season, they're not ready to take that registration yet, but the parents can still meet the different preschools.
So you've seen growth in the registrations. Are there other areas where you've seen some really positive results?
Yes, we love that our friends at TCCH offer dental screenings at the event. And you can see on the chart that we had a lot the first year. Yeah. The second year, we had a whole health suite where our health providers had a special room at the mall. It was fantastic. It was a little bit farther down, and families didn't travel that far, so we didn't have as many that year. But in addition to just the dental screenings, they're giving away, I believe it's over 1,000 free toothbrushes. They're having conversations conversations about dental hygiene and, informing parents of the options where they can get screenings and go to the dentist, and just making sure parents are aware that children need to go to the dentist early in life. You don't need to wait till your kid goes into kindergarten.
These are all important steps and conversations to have with families prior to enrolling your little one in kindergarten. Make sure that they have a dental screen, that they have a vision screen, that they have these conversations, correct?
Oh, most definitely. And the more parents know about dental health and vision and nutrition and just the health of their child, the better prepared they can be for school, and the more successful that they're going to be in life. And if someone hasn't told you something, then you might not know that. So by having these experts here at the event, families are learning a lot all at one time. It can slightly be overwhelming, right, but by, having brochures and information they can take home, then they can later refer back and make appointments with whoever they'd like to see.
So Shannon, we've been talking a little bit about the Roundup, but we are going to show a video now that really speaks to the Roundup, that brings it to life. And then we're going to take a commercial break to hear from our sponsors, and we'll be right back.
Looking for a change? How about Renaissance?
We are here today at the Indian River Mall celebrating our 3rd annual Pre-K Kindergarten Roundup. The Kindergarten Readiness Collaborative is very excited to host this family friend where families can come and have dental screenings, vision screenings, and really see firsthand what local providers in the Indian River County School District have to offer their children. This is a perfect opportunity for families to register their children for BPK, step into kindergarten, or kindergarten for the fall semester. We have a number of fun activities for families. We have face painting, we have a kids corral. We also want to take this opportunity to thank all of our sponsors who made this event possible: the School District of Indian River County, our colleagues and partners of United Way, the Learning Alliance, the Early Learning Coalition, and PNC Bank.
Kindergarten Readiness Collaborative, our vision is for every parent, regardless of income or zip code, to have the knowledge and tools they need to raise healthy children that are prepared for kindergarten. Our mission is to support our partners in developing a high-quality early childhood system that is family-centered. Our outreach and parent engagement specialists connect with families and build trusted relationships. KRC has chosen Fellsmere and Gifford as our 2 focus areas in Indian River County. Our Fellsmere office is located downtown in the City Annex, and our new Gifford office is located within Victory Park Apartments. Our administrative offices are now located adjacent to Healthy Start and Treasure Coast Community Health in Vero Beach. The Kindergarten Readiness Collaborative, developing a high-quality early childhood system for all children in Indian River County.
Looking for a change? How about Renaissance? Visit Renaissance Senior Living and see what La Vida Bella means in Vero. Convenient to downtown and Miracle Mile at 2100 10th Avenue, US 1. Offering 36 apartments for assisted living residents to live the good life close to everything in Vero. We have 24 apartments for memory care residents, a secure and safe space for those living with dementia and Alzheimer's issues. Stay connected to your loved ones' lives and find new friends to share your life with. RenaissanceVeroBeach.com to find out more.
For unto us a son is given, unto us a Savior is born. Merry Christmas from Chad and Joey Colquitt and everyone at Colquitt Air Conditioning, keeping Indian River County cool and comfortable since 1970.
We all know that baby Jesus was wrapped in swaddling clothes, lying in a manger that first Christmas morn. Hi, Tom Rhodes here, owner of Sunshine Laundries. We may be able to clean your clothes, swaddling or otherwise, but God cleans your soul. Wishing you and yours a very Merry Christmas.
Sweet Creations presents Winter Break Camp. For the week starting December 19th and ending on January 4th, your campers 8 years old and up will learn to bake cookies, cupcakes, truffles, cake pops, pastries, and create their own masterpiece at the end of the week. To reserve, call or come by Sweet Creations in the Colonial Plaza on Old Dixie Highway in Vero Beach. Call 584-7206.
This holiday, give the gift of massage from Advanced Motion Therapeutic and save on any massage gift certificate purchase until Christmas Eve. Advanced Motion Therapeutic makes it easy to relax with prices starting at $45 for one gift certificate. Get your gift certificates online at amtvero.com or visit Advanced Motion Therapeutic at 2965 20th Street in Vero Beach. For more information, call 567-8585.
On behalf of all of the staff and the employees at the Vero Beach Regional Airport, this is Eric Menger, Airport Director, wishing everyone in the community a peaceful and prosperous holiday season and a happy new year.
Your profile says you play in the mud. When do you ever...
When I shower in that disgusting well water.
All Right's Eco Water Systems can make your well water clear, delicious, and safe. Try All Right Water free for 30 days. Call 569-5187. 569-5187.
We're back to Moonshot Radio, where every moment is an opportunity to learn. I'm your host, Nivea Torres, Executive Director of KRC. And with me today here in the studio is Shannon Maitland. Shannon is the Community Engagement Manager for KRC. Shannon, welcome back.
Thank you.
We're here to talk about the Roundup.
Yes, we are.
And I'm going to ask Wayne to bring up our website. I know that there's a flyer on our website that really highlights the Roundup. So let's talk a little bit about that. When will the Roundup take place this year? Let's talk about the logistics.
Sure. The event is the last Saturday in February each year. So it'll be Saturday, February 23rd, 2019. It's from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Indian River Mall, which is on State Road 60. I believe it's 6200 is the address. And we have a wide variety of partners who will be attending the event with us. If someone wants to come and register their child for kindergarten or VPK, there are 3 essential pieces that the families will need to bring.
What do they need to bring with them?
Yep. So the child's birth certificate. If the child has a Social Security card, then they need to bring that.
Okay.
And the parent needs to bring proof of address. So a bill, a utility bill, or a service bill in the parent's name. Now, we've run into a few situations where maybe the parent doesn't have a bill in their name. So there is a special form that can get notarized by the person that they're living with that will then serve as proof of address. We know that's been a barrier for some families, so I wanted to make sure we mentioned that.
So for people who are tuning in, if you want to register your little one for BPK or kindergarten, you will need your birth certificate, Social Security card, if you do have one, and some type of bill that indicates your permanent home address.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, bring those 3 things with you. And what can a parent expect on Saturday, February 23rd, Shannon?
They can expect to have a lot of fun. They can expect to learn about a wide variety of resources. We'll have free books to give away. We're hoping to have face painters again. We've got Bubbles the Clown said that she can come, and she usually makes balloon animals. We always have lots of arts and crafts. And this year we're teaming up with the city of Vero Beach and their Centennial event. It's a year-wide event, so it'll be the Centennial Pre-K Party and Kindergarten Roundup. So the theme will be 100. You'll see lots of things with 100. We have worked very hard on the logistics to keep the lines down. So hopefully you won't be standing in line very often. And if there is a long line, you can always circle around and check out the other stations and then come back.
And if you're a partner or someone who's interested in being there that day, Shannon, how do they get more information about that?
Yep, the best way is to go to our website, krcirc.org. There's a little button that says agency registration. They can click on that and fill out the form to get a spot. And we invite nonprofits and preschools and government agencies to participate in the event.
And if you're looking for something to do on Saturday, February 23rd, you don't necessarily have a little one to register for school, but you'd like to volunteer, can you volunteer for this event?
Most definitely. We welcome volunteers. We need about 100 volunteers to help make the event happen. So we invite people to come as early as 7:30 in the morning that day. We try to provide coffee because it's bright and early. And then we need folks all the way through 3 p.m. to help do cleanup. So there will be a registration link very soon on our website for volunteers. And since we are a 501c3 nonprofit, the students that need the hours for school can volunteer at this event, and then it counts towards their community service hours.
Oh, it's a great opportunity for students to get a firsthand experience of kindergarten registration and just a great community-wide event. Shannon, we know that it takes a lot of contributions and hands to make something like this come to life. So let's talk about sponsorships. And there's a chart that we want to bring up. Walk us through this chart and how people can really support this event that's a great event for the county.
We do have multiple ways that people can participate as sponsors. So I have my cheat sheet here as well. So we welcome in-kind sponsors to provide food or water, the different supplies that we need. And then we have the range of monetary sponsorships. And with our biggest package, the Innovator, you can get your logo on the flyer, which the flyer and our media reach is over 50,000. Wow. So that's in print and online. We print flyers to go to all of the elementary students in the county. Plus, we give them out at as many preschools as possible. We also do a big marketing campaign online. So your logo will be seen from your business, as a big community partner and a supporter of early childhood education. Additionally, you'll get recognition at the event, and we anticipate at least 2,000 people to come again. So those are some of the perks and benefits. We are also adding to our package that someone who wants to sponsor with the Innovator can come here and be on Moonshot Radio with you.
Yeah.
So we like to be creative and find ways that work best for businesses, and also help support this event because it is reaching a lot of families and it's helping a lot. And we've heard a lot of really great feedback. And each year we try our best to improve the event and take that feedback to heart and find ways to make things better. For example, in the second year of the event, we included a kids corral, which is a supervised children's play area. Our friends at Big Brothers Big Sisters have level 2 background check volunteers, and they watch the kiddos while the parents fill out registration paperwork. We were asked by several parents who have multiple kids. They said, I'm having a hard time filling out the paperwork with my kids tugging on my arms. So we were able to incorporate that. So we really do take that feedback to heart, and our sponsors make it possible. Events cost money and supplies cost money, and so we're really grateful for everyone who has sponsored us in the past, and we welcome them to come back, and we welcome new sponsors as well.
So for people who are tuning in, if you're interested in supporting early childhood education in Indian River County and really supporting a family-friendly community event, there are many ways to do this, from contributing water to food to contributing your time to really contributing some funding in one way or another to support the event. They can access the Facebook page and the website, correct, Shannon?
That is correct.
To get more information about this event. And it's Saturday, February 23rd.
Yes, at the Indian River Mall from 10 to 2. And our overarching message that that our partners like to share is that we care about you and your family, and your community is here to help.
Thank you so much for being today here on Moonshot Radio, Shannon, and highlighting the Kindergarten Roundup.
Thank you so much for having me and letting me speak about this wonderful event.
And until next time, this has been Moonshot Radio, where every moment is an opportunity to learn.